All right, look here, fellas. Let's check this out. Both of these trunks are a little high, so I'm going to allow it right up top here, okay? Same thing with you, all right? The main thing I want is a clean break, okay? Watch the low blows, and I don't want the heads used in the wrong way. Touch these gloves up.
About a year and a half ago, and since that,
I'm thinking, you know, in his growth and pull all the stops out on his
more fast, twitchy, star kind of quality. But Vargas is experienced, and let's not front his record. He's had some close fights, at least to follow up on it by the mistake of
earlier with the Bradley fight. And I think he's right now with the mentality, learned from that and don't want to be in that situation again. So I believe he's going to try to start off fast. He should throw left behind it and not pin himself in position and look for one punch at a time.
Three-punch, four-punch combination becomes a
Ali, and I think maybe a slight majority just hasn't shown. But Vargas is coming off a fight where he hurt a sturdy chin to fight, so maybe especially a motivated.
Sadam Ali was on tonight. Once again, a new trainer, and his name is Dewey Cooper. Sadam Ali either slipped on
Sadam Ali off balance, but you know, I like to see Vargas throwing one punch at a time. He's waiting to see a reaction from Sadam.
Max coming into the fight, and
Sadam Ali was along with Danny Jacobs, the dominant co-scene, and that includes Las Vegas.
Know him know that he began his career as a pro. Weathers was trained for a long time by Roger.
You know, Sadam Ali has bounce and he has a little mobile, but he also throws hands more than 1-2 times. Like now, he threw 3. If he continues to do that, then Sadam Ali.
Yeah, Sadam Ali seems to think he can sharpshoot with that right hand from a distance. Vargas's trainer told us that Sadam Ali is a swag boxer. Tries to get you to come in.
Sadam Ali is throwing straight right hand contact. I want to see him go with that left hand.
Sadam Ali, 35. Jessie Vargas to this point.
I think Sadam Ali is laying more effective punches, assistance with all his punches as round goes on.
Jessie Vargas really started throwing a lot more punches in the second round, but Ali seemed to take it over in the third. Jim, I got to tell you, the judges in this fight are relatively new. I don't know if we're going to have any problems, but you know, it could happen.
And you're referring to Carlos Ortiz and Paul Wallace, right?
The Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut is a very experienced good judge.
Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. Bernard is not able to tame Vargas.
At the end, I think that Vargas got the better.
Something different. A criticism of him in the past is that he does the same thing so frequently over and over.
He should do or try to get him to do. And that's...
But he's not able to keep it the kind of fight they would. That's fine, but he is getting tagged with real
time in the fight. It is Vargas who has a significant edge in the number of punches landed in this round. The reference to Santana, Francisco Santana, a very good, tough opponent against whom Sadam Ali got a decision win on the undercard of Vladimir Klitschko, Bryant Jennings last April in Madison Square Garden. And wow, is this fight heating up.
Great fight.
Tremendous. The more prolific puncher was eligible to try.
Ali's camp took exception to that, obviously, and I think that's part of the reason. And maybe it becomes a kind
make him quit is that Vargas's last 11 fights have ended in decisions, 10 of which were victorious decisions. One was the loss to Tim Bradley. But when you have
one of these guys, Vargas or Sadam, has
good, crisp fight between
orange trunks with yellow trim. It was a good art. Because the scouting report on
to stay. He doesn't stay right there straight up to get counted before he throw a punch.
Which is why in Sadam Ali's corner, they want the jab. They want the jab to and to dictate the pace.
Just like that. You seen Sadam.
Vargas smiles as he...
But we're sitting. I mean, there's no point in the last 15 seconds of round 4. Then, in round 5, flying into the ropes because Jessie hit him with one of those good rights.
Sadam Ali has an answer. Really good fight.
Vargas is putting the pressure on him, as you said earlier, Max.
Or at least in the second.
Here's my comment on the scoring. Easy to score.
No, like, for example, right hand up against the ropes earlier in the round. I suppose...
30 seconds, Sadam Ali has been...
Good left hook, but he didn't throw anything behind it. Threw one right hand. And once he put those punches together, Sadam in trouble.
Washington, D.C. Armory between Amir Khan and Lamont Peterson. That was a tough fight to score with a controversial outcome.
Timing Sadam Ali and hitting him very cleanly.
With regard to judges' decisions, as he's won several close fights over the course of his last 11 fights. Hard right hand by Vargas. Give and take fight.
Vargas' corner is talking about when they say Ali is a swag fighter. Out the round is timing Ali.
They are.
Good right.
Sadam is getting pop shot with left hooks, right hand.
Hard right hand by Vargas knocks Sadam Ali down. And there's the first really significant advantage in the fight for either fighter as Vargas lands a clean, hard shot. And Sadam Ali is down. Jessie Vargas hasn't had a knockout since July of 2011. But he just put Sadam Ali on his back.
A right hand straight down the pipe, they call it. And Sadam never seen the punch coming. He's backing away.
The same shot that hurt Tim Bradley late in their fight.
Yeah, and this is a fight that where he's backing up and he gets hit right there.
Vargas dips
Ali's corner because his right eye, as you can see, is almost closed. And now he almost goes down on a left-hand shot from Vargas. Shoulder on the other side of the ring and never did any work on the right eye.
Ali is just loading up on big right hands, hoping to catch Vargas coming in. Vargas, I don't care how good he with headshots, eventually is going to hurt him, and Ali's in bad trouble now.
Took by Vargas. Right hand by Vargas. Ali holds on. Well, we love to watch because we believe. And another clean right hand shot. Down goes Ali. Vargas is holding up his arm, signaling, look, I ought to be the winner in the fight by now. This referee, whom we have not seen before, Kenneth Chevalier from Connecticut, has made 2 or 3 significant errors here.
I don't think it's going to matter much longer, Jim. Ali's in terrible shape.
Well, if Ali learned from in the amateurs and learned from being hurt, he must grab, he must buy time. Right now, he's not in condition or position to even fight back.
These shots that are knocking him down now are not Vargas's best shots. He's that hurt.
Vargas is looking to throw that right hand. He's lining him up with that right hand. Either going to come after a jab, 2 or 3, but it's definitely going to come.
Vargas has knocked Sadam Ali down 2 times.
Referee stopped the
fight. And now Kenneth Chevalier is going to stop the fight. And Jessie Vargas has his first knockout since July of 2011, and he is ecstatic as his new trainer, Dewey Cooper, working with him for the first time tonight, picks him up and carries around the ring. First career loss for Sadam Ali.
Can't quibble with the stoppage. I know Sadam Ali is going to complain because at that moment he felt he could continue, but he was taking a lot of unanswered shots, and Vargas is not the kind of puncher who can just put a guy clean away with one shot. There were a ton of headshots, clean shots.
Now here's the moment early in the round when you'll see Vargas touching Ali, not even landing a big shot, just touching him, and there the glove touched the canvas. That should have been called a knockdown. So that was at least the second mistake that the referee had made at that point. And now here's the next knockdown. 2 looks.
The straight right hand off the jab, sitting right there, and I seen it coming, and this was a perfect straight right hand that put Sadam out. Here we go again with the punch. You know, Sadam Ali was just waiting in the wing to get hit with that punch. And you know what? Vargas was setting him up. You got to give him credit. He took his time, he was patient, and he threw the punch that got Sadam hurt the first time.
And finally, referee Kenneth Chevalier.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 2 minutes, 9 seconds, round number 9. We have your winner by TKO victory. He is now the new WBO welterweight champion of the world, the new generation, Jessie Vargas.
Well, Jessie Vargas, 2 rounds. 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 2 ro